life. Go live. Got it. Got it. Got it. All righty, y'all. Peaceful greetings. Islam, Islam, Islam. I am Brother Hasan Ghaziel Bey here in Morocco at northwest of Maxim, and I'm eating dal masala, right? It's so delicious with rice and lentils, and I'm with my magnificent bros.
Brother Sean Aleem Ill.
Islam. I am Terrell Tamari. Bang. How are you, people?
I'm breaking my chips.
Gemini by nature.
You are. What
Man
you say, Brother Sean?
Yeah, I'm behind the many names.
Oh my God.
There we go.
This is true. This is very true. It doesn't stop, actually.
I gotta say 1983, bro. 1983. I wasn't even born yet. I wasn't manifested yet. I'm being conceived. Not sure. All right. Now, all right. So, guys, welcome to our impromptu improv, right? Turn this down. Little Herbie Hancock for you guys. You guys remember that, right? 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 It's 83, man, with the robots and the animatronics. Herbie Hancock doing this experimental jazz music, right? Anyhow, so guys, welcome to our impromptu improv. Dark priesthood removal. Put on the shades because they live. No? Right? Put on the shades. But you guys are going to be like, dark priesthood? What do you mean? Do you mean like some people in buildings playing like they're holy people, but they're really vampires? Yes, that's exactly what I mean. However, they're inside of you because you're the church. Woo, let's talk about that one. Who's the temple? Raise your hand. Okay.
I am.
So with that being said, you need to make sure you do not have the wrong congregation pertaining to thoughts inside of you.
I am the temple. Yes.
I know, right? I am the temple. Even the sides of your head is called what? Right here.
You don't want to get hit in your temple.
Oh, the temples, right? Right.
That did there.
Orientis, right? Okay.
That was funny.
So, guys, we're going to go in today, right? We're going to probably go on different screen shares. Brother Sean's probably going to go in on the screen share first, right? I'm playing the Herbie Hancock in the background. But guys, in lieu of They Live, if you've never seen They Live, right? It's with Rowdy Roddy Piper. And, oh, man, what's my man name, y'all? I can't never get his. What is the brother appellation? Please check his appellation first before we play him.
He's a great actor.
I can't think of his appellation right now. I want to say something Davis, but I don't think it's something Davis.
Let's see what we got going on.
What's that actor's name? I know it's Rowdy Roddy Piper, acting like he's Moorish with a kilt on. Kidding. He is. We're all Moorish. Anyway, continue.
Keith David.
What is it?
Keith David.
Oh, so it is something Davis. I was right. Wow. Okay.
David.
Did I say Davis?
I heard something with a D.
Okay, whatever. Okay, so yeah, it's that scene with Rowdy Roddy Piper. Brother Sean's going to bring that up, guys. And so, like the backdrop behind this is. Anybody would like to say, or you want me to say? Like, why are we bringing this scene up here? And pay attention to the walls. Look at the wall in the background. Make sure you guys pay attention to everything it's supposed to be, oh, well, these are people, who's probably going to work, but they might be like, I don't know, maybe like the executive producer, the writer, and the director. Who knows? You see what I'm saying? But you could probably see things like that. And pay attention in movies, because a lot of times they throw things in movies and you're paying attention to the foreground when there's a lot of information going on in the background, even to the point where what you probably guys don't see, but a lot of times they throw like sexual innuendos down in there. So the name that's really right in the middle, and I don't really want to point it out, but it's very phallic. It looks like two testes at the bottom of that name before something phallic rising through the Kessian. They throw stuff like that. Or is it saying 60? Oh, it's so many things I could pull out of this. You see what I'm saying? So many things that you can see. Not guard, park. Right? Madat, right? Not H, just Madat, right? What is that? Is that the way that the punch is going to sound? I'm telling you, they do stuff like that. But anyway, that could actually been somebody who had made a contribution to the production pertaining to the film. And I yield the floor because this is basically what it's like. You're telling somebody about their nationality and birthrights. You're Moorish American. Hey, brother, what's that about? Hey, look, man, if you really want to know, man, put these glasses on. Go ahead, brother. But we're not getting physical. It's just that this is how the conversation usually is in the mind when people are fighting the constructs they have been socially engineered with and built their lives upon.
Yes.
And didn't take the time to really work on getting that down, not knowing they about to be fodder. They're going to be fed, all right, to the animals. All righty. So
stop fighting yourself. Go ahead.
Being must have their individuation cycle, right? So with that being said, you gotta start showing people that they're really trying to push a construct that they should be having removed off the land. Period. That's it. But no, people still want to go and get jobs and work for people. Moorish Americans that will give up and go back into slavery. And I usually, even y'all know sometimes I'll have y'all G-check me. Hey, man, I'm having a little better thing tonight. And then y'all be like, nah, man, remember this? And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, I did it again. I allowed myself to get emotional about caring about human life when really that's a construct. I'm not saying don't care about human life. I'm not saying be rude or be mean to people. What I am saying is that there's a construct that has been made, and what would be best is to utilize it where you're making it your footstool so you can get to the next level. I'll give you an example and then I yield the floor to anybody so y'all can say what y'all say and do what y'all do. And then we'll bring up a chart and do this shadow work, right? Live in front of you guys' face. So with that being said, attention. When we were doing, I was, let's just say last year, doing some advertising, right? And was utilizing iMovie on the Apple devices, on the iPhones and the iPads. Now on every Apple device that is around me, there's no more iMovie to utilize or it won't reload. Can't download it. You got to remember, was doing a lot of advertising, but before that, I had made Astrology Street on my iPhone 6 with the puppets that I make, all right, here. I had made Astrology Street on my iPhone 6. So I'm holding Moroccan Roy. I'm holding Moroccan Roy in one hand, and the iPhone in another. Peace, greetings, Islam. I'm Moroccan Roy. Like, that's what I'm doing the whole time. Y'all seeing it. That's me holding that camera 90% of the time, unless I had some form of assistance, all right? The point that I'm making is there is no more iMovie on the Apple devices. Why? Because we took what the Dark Priesthood is, this old technology here, right? We just briefly speaking with the elder bro, all right, and just going over the concepts again. Everything we're using has been provided, therefore, because you guys had got it by renting fiat currency and then using the rented fiat currency to get resources of things that's pertaining to your own estate, because there isn't yet. It definitely is, because I see that I love seeing the seeds grow in the different gardens that I've been in, right? However, I don't own the gardens or control the gardens, but I can see where I assisted in planting the seeds and they're looking and sounding pretty healthy. So anyway, with that being said, it is what it is. The iMovie being removed is to show you that when these people are watching us do what we do with their technology that they were only hoping kept us docile and in a stupor, all right? Or keep us only in ego and personality, especially those that are out there thinking that they're not in ego and personality. Yeah, boy, sometimes I love watching different presentations and people saying stuff because I know what we know, and I'd be like, boy, let's just keep doing what we do. You know what I mean? We'll reach out, we'll do the loving thing. Hey guys, we just want to, go along to get along. But when people don't reach back within the 48 hours, it's beautiful to me. It's cute. I love it. So anyway, in moving on, what we see is we're really great at using these things because that's just our mindset and the decisions we made. In doing that and having a brief, study session with Mother Delilah earlier, right? Just like kind of just going back to what we used to do, like all the time, just being on the phone and where we at in that sense or whatever. And so for all of us to be able, because it was all 5 of us there or whatever. So for all of us to be able to just like really just go over these things, how we already do when we're amongst ourselves, we really enjoy this, guys. We really do. We really enjoy the science, and we don't really stay in that Negro Black colored stupor. So that's probably why you don't see, you see certain Moors getting along with, other Moors because they still kind of in that street yo-nish or whatever. That's good for you guys. That's great. When we asked to come along, hey guys, because we know we're on a mountain, right? And we're doing what we do is a little differently, and it's fine. And we do what we do in good faith. So with that being said, we look forward to people's rejection actually, because we know actually the work that we do and what we're going to do, right? Because we really love uplifting fallen humanity. So I'm gonna yield the floor to my bros, all right? Because we're going in on dark priesthood removal. We already did the day live portion. But the dark priesthood is all around you. But the first place it is right here. In your own thinking.
Yep.
Go ahead, bros. Go in. What's some dark priesthood thinking? Come on.
Suggestions. So people suggesting you, again, you should just think for yourself. That's the main thing. That's the key. That's a key to life. Think for yourself.
Come on, you can get one. Okay, who next? Because I'm gonna get some specificities.
Go ahead, brother Sean. What you got for him? Just give him something. Just one time. Just one. It's very it's consume. That's one. That's another.
How about
and don't stop consuming.
Let's really talk about something that really people don't really want to talk about. The dark priesthood construct of happy home with family set up with man, woman, and children a certain way. How many of those things are falling apart out there? Come on, keep it a band. If people are not really thinking about it, see what's funny is you can go there and watch some Negro Black colored things about marriage and statistics and how this percentage of people are getting in matrimonial obligations and these percentage of people aren't. It's everywhere. What's funny is that I think this community needs to speak about it a little more. But what the problem is, let me tell you what the problem really is. Let me tell you what dark priesthood thinking is. I gotta be a good dude, right? And take care of the household and things of that nature. And you don't even realize you thinking that you got to take care of the household, right? And do what you got to do is really a practice out of harmony with nature, which has been constructed by the dark priesthood. Because it would be much better for you to actually perform your own occupation, so to speak, imperfectly than to work for someone else. Bhagavad Gita. Now, with that being said, what's that? 1847, right? In the Bhagavad Gita, 1847. So with that being said, right? Then think about the stress that the mothers be under because they have a Disney construct in their mind of, oh, I need the house provided for this. So what people don't actually realize is their families are breaking down because they're trying to have happiness with a lie construct. One more time. Families are breaking down because they're trying to live their lives happily on a lie. That's not how we really do stuff. And I think what's actually happening is that like brothers like us, we're willing to be like, okay, oh, that's what that energy is. Okay, I knew it was something. Whereas the dark priesthood will make those that seemingly are dependent on that security, they will find every excuse to not be accountable for why it's not working because they're out of harmony with nature. Are you? Y'all can take it from me. Bring up the tissue. Get up on this. Okay, I'm gonna quit. Ow! Okay, I had to put it up. No. Herbie Hancock.
What was that? Did the chickens come to roost right there?
Hilarious.
Anyway,
It's just let's see. It's just everything that the lie's been built on is being shown and taken away, and I think it's just truth. It just makes people uncomfortable. I think
truth makes people uncomfortable. Like it's to the point where women will abandon their families because they're chasing the dark priesthood's construct. So now it needs to be removed from the mind. Put the damn shades on. I said, put the damn shades on.
And truth would only be uncomfortable when you're comfortable with the lie. Okay, because it's not going to do too
the dark
much.
Priesthood, hold on, say it like it is. The dark priesthood designed it for our mothers to be comfortable with the lie.
Yes. However, why are you comfortable with the lie? So that's the foundation of that reality. So,
yeah,
that's because you're not connected to. Again, you're out of harmony with nature, so you don't know yourself. If you don't know yourself, you can't be yourself. If you can't be yourself, someone's going to control you for you. That's
control yourself, or somebody can control you. Are you going to be the puppet master? Or are you going to be the puppet?
Everything comes in threes, right? The Trinity, triplicities, or the quadruplicities. So there's going to be another one. That's
what Brother Todd just said. He's like and people are really trying to find, comfort in the war, picnic in the war. And it ain't no damn comfort.
And that war is mental too, yo. It all starts in the mind. Everything starts first in your mind. So these wars, and stuff like that, it's really all psychological first.
That's really ultimately.
Well,
I'm sorry.
No, what you say?
Go ahead. My apologies. Go ahead.
No, what you say, bro?
I was just really adding to that wisdom. Like, really, that really is what it is. But go ahead, continue.
Islam, it's just a self-battle. We all are dealing with ourselves. So then if you don't do that, you don't handle yourself, it's just this. You're always doing this, pointing your finger. And then there's, as we all say, it's three pointing back at you. You're shooting yourself.
Pointing out the speck, ignoring the log.
You're shooting yourself in the face.
I point like this.
I'm just start. When I just be out and about, just start shooting, some of that Reiki energy. People just.
You're hilarious. The Reiki energy, that's what you say? You're silly, man.
Yeah, I'm going to do a conscious drive-by shooting.
Oh, my God. Yo.
Metaphysically and energetically.
Yo, you're hilarious. With your wand?
Mm-hmm.
You're hilarious. Oh, my God. Shoot them with love.
Yu Yu Hakusho on, if you ever seen that.
Shoot them with love, huh? You're hilarious, man. That shit just made me think of Little Nicky. when he was like, good. Good. You know what I'm saying? Just making the bunnies out of the devils or the lower energies.
Yeah.
Instead of the darkness, become a rainbow. Yes.
Islam. So I'm looking at this card machine. I'm thinking about all the different things I know we about to really go on, yo. But yes, absolutely, Brother Jay. Like I'm also thinking of so many things, bro, from the astrology. And, we just keep working and doing what we're doing, man. It's like I'm looking at this card machine. I know, once we put that up on the websites and things like that, and put up our the public record stuff or whatever, we're like a tortoise, right? When everyone's being a hare, we're a tortoise, yes. Right? Even though it seems like we're the hare, right? Because we got Astrology Street here, as far as the free workshop online for children, because that's what that is. You're welcome. Then we have done giving up free literature on the website, things of that nature. Then we've got archived classes and web pages and stuff. And yeah, this is for like nationals that are for real. Like all you nationals that are, whatever, doing what you do, cool. That's great. We'll just dust our feet off and move on to the next town or whatever, because we're here to really have some fun and do what we do, not here to be judged by your third dimensional thinking in your face. All righty. So what we're going to so what we're going to do, right, is we're going to keep doing what we do and move. So for all those that think, Brother Hasan is whatever, thank you so much for your energy. I love you so much for you to even pet me in your thoughts like that. Because I'm going to continue to uplift fallen humanity. And firstly, who's that? Me, right? Because of the schoolroom I come from, right? So what I had to do was actually do things mostly on my own, right? At first, I had to kind of like show, natal charts are really interesting. And when I look at mine, sometimes I be like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? But I actually realize, I actually can compile, think, go to cross concepting. And then I really, really, really looked at myself like, but my heart is this. And then it's like, I know what my North Node is. And then slowly but surely you start seeing it go from 1 to 3 to 5. Right? Shout out to Brother Benjamin and Brother Corey. They had other affairs to handle as
that ain't no.
So shout out to the pros, right?
Who does the president think he is? The president?
Man, what are they doing?
What the president think he is? The president? Like
what?
We got Vice President Jag here, though.
Oh
so.
God.
Stepping up to the plate.
Y'all hilarious, y'all. All right, come on, share that chart, Brother Sean. Let's go in. Let's see what we got. Right? I think you're going to do this from near the shock of Moxon, because we know that 1795, from what we've read from certain documentation or whatever, we know that Ben Bey released the word God, right, to the priesthood for them to control the people, right? They released the word Ben Bey. Emmanuel Ben Bey Muali, who we call Benjamin Banneker, and everybody thinks whatever they think about him in the reconstructed so-called history pertaining to Benjamin Banneker.
Look at that. Taurus on the rise. You talk about reconstruction, and Uranus is reconstructing something. Look at that. Ha!
I know, right? Hold on. What's the man? Oh, that looks like Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Is Gemini on the rise?
Gemini. Yeah, Gemini's on the rise. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's me doing my sidereal thing.
Yeah, if this was a horary chart, we would not do this reading. You already know what you want. Yeah, within the first or last 5 degrees of a sign, don't come back. We'll do this another day. Definitely not doing a horary chart this way. However, what's interesting though, we're communicating, right? With the brothers. We're brothers communicating, starting our communication right now about what we're doing astrologically. So that's why we're dealing with Gemini on an ascendant on Mercury terms. Very, very interesting. What time do we have here right now? It is 14:30. Brother Sean has it adjusted to 14:30. I get you have it just, for Shaka Moxon, the Philadelphia Corporation, right? So what we're going to do is now this is just the Anticia, right? Brother Sean, you can bi-wheel it, because I would like to see the regular transits on the inner wheel, and we can do the Anticia on the outside, even though I can convert it in my head, because I know what the Anticia and contra Anticia points are. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, change that. What happened? Is it in your save charts? Okay, sweet.
1 second.
Looking like Anticia to me, baby. Yeah. All right, so with that being said, Antisha is on the if you start out there with Cancer, Gemini, it's a mirror basically. So whatever is in from Cancer to Sagittarius is going to be mirrored from Gemini to Capricorn. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? For that, so to speak. That's just really how it goes, honestly. Keep it a band with you. All right, so here we go. And Contra Antisha was going from Gemini. Well, actually, it's like Brother Sean, if you could illustrate real quick with your mouse that if you go from Gemini to Cancer, next to it to the right, from Gemini to Cancer, that's Antisha, which is your shadow. Now the Contra Antisha, right? Well, Contra Anticyon, that's Anticyon. Anticia is actually plural. So the Anticyon is going that way, all righty? So it's going across. So whatever's in Cancer will be in Gemini, whatever's in Taurus will be in Leo, whatever's in Virgo will be in Aries, and so forth and so on with the rest of the signs, all right? Contra Antisha, however, start at Pisces if you like.
Pisces.
Mm-hmm. And would have in the Contra Antisha that Neptune, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me see real quick. Hold on. Because it would be there. Yeah, the Contra Antisha is in Aries. Because the Antisha point for that Neptune, of course, is going to be Libra, and then the Contra Antisha is 180 from Contra Anticyon is 180 from the Anticyon, which is going to be Aries. So that means actually Contra Anticyon goes from like Pisces to Aries, Taurus to Aquarius, Capricorn to Gemini. And that's our comprehension thus far pertaining to the basis for shadow work, because Anticia is Greek for shadow. Really, Saya.
Yeah,
SCIA is shadow. And it's funny how the CIA, is like this shadow agency or whatever, Some people say confident, intelligent, and assertive in their programs and stuff because they, repurpose, the acronym, right? It's just, that's cool. It's not, it's bad. It's not bad. So here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this work. Okay, so if, Taurus on the rise, right? Because I know we're probably looking at some time.
Hold on. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. You can.
That's a Kawinky Dinky.
No, we're just on his side. He's central, and he has it for Paducah, so we're going to change it from.
It was set on. I guess it changed when.
From the Paducah.
When I changed the chart, so.
Yeah. All right.
Ain't nothing to it. It ain't nothing but a love thing, baby.
Indeed. Yes. Taurus is on the rise near the. So that's good to see. You see how Brother Sean is near the Central Time and it's in the middle of Taurus, but when he goes to switch it for Eastern Time for us, right? When he sets it for Shaka Moxon for us both, because it's 2:34 here, right? For the East Coast. That's why it's going to be, different. So that just lets you know, just right here, from where I'm sitting and where Brother Sean's sitting, Brother Sean is seeing Taurus on the rise, where me and Jag would see Gemini on the rise. Time never was when man was not. Do you see that we just time traveled and folded space and time right here with the click of a button? Like, that's exactly what we just did to show you guys how we're really talking about time travel here. So we just showed you where Brother Sean's near. That ascendance at Taurus, that's what's rising from his perspective. So he can battle the dark priesthood construct of what is rising there. Somebody could go, oh no, this is what's on the rise, but it may be according to Greenwich Mean Time. That's not where you're located. And if that's not where you're located, then why would you go about constructing your timeline thus? Adjust accordingly, right? Adjust accordingly, right? So with that being said, right? I yield the floor. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. I'm gonna yield.
So we got.
I see what I see, but I want y'all to go in. Chart 2 is not Antisia yet, but I know you got it.
So what else? There we go.
Beautiful. All right, so with that being said, guys, like the first thing let's pay attention to, okay, what's on the rise, right? We already know this in Gemini terms, right? I mean, Mercury terms in Gemini. Where's Mercury? Let's do that first. Where's Mercury, right? So in the regular chart near Shakamoxon, right? Near the Philadelphia Corporation, right? You got Mercury there, 17 degrees. Capricorn, 22 minutes. All right. Give him a highlight, Brother Sean, if you don't mind. Skip. Show him where that Mercury is. Yeah, right there. 17 degrees, 22 minutes, right? So it's there in, of course, in Capricorn, right? It should, if I'm not mistaken, be in Sagittarius in the Antissa. 12 degrees, 37. Antisha and contra Antisha is so easy to calculate because all you got to do is subtract 30 or subtract the number from 30. 30 degrees minus 17 degrees, 22 minutes is, I already know it's going to be 12 degrees, 37 minutes. Almost 38 actually, but it's some seconds there obviously on that 22 and that 37. But it's all you got to do is just subtract it from 30 and you'll have the Antisha. It's not really hard at all. And me, myself, personally, I think this is how the Simpsons, was writing their scripts. But anyway, come on, moving right along. With that being said, when you're looking at where Mercury actually is in the 8th house, right? You're looking at where Mercury actually is in the 8th house. Very interesting, though, that Mercury is in the 8th. Very Scorpio-like for Mercury being in the 8th, right? Because it has that Scorpion-type energy. However, it's being ruled by Jupiter, the 8th house, because it's on Sagittarius, all right? It's in Capricorn. So now I'm thinking of all these kind of energies. It's like you just have this expansive house of what's going on behind the scenes in shadow work, and it's being communicated right now. Why? Because what's shadow work? What's behind the scenes? 8th house, the occult. We're talking about it. We're talking about dark priesthood removal. And what I'm saying we're removing is your hypnotic stupor that you're in of
your mental processing.
Say that again.
The way you're processing your mental, your mental processes. Yes. Excellent. The way it is being processed. So if we look at the Antisia, where would the contra Antisia be? It's so beautiful where the contra Antisia is. If the Antisia is at 12 degrees, 37 minutes for Mercury's Antisia in Sag.
Right there in Scorpio, right?
No. Contra Antisia. Contra, think 180. Go ahead.
Taurus.
Take 180 from Sag, 1237 Sag.
Gemini.
I'm gonna let you work it out, bro.
Right there in Gemini.
Exactly. So now it almost looks like where Mercury is in Capricorn, when Gemini is on the rise, its contra Antisha will be there too. So now you see the shadow and the contra shadow in on the Sagittarius Gemini axis. So when it really comes to Mercury and communicating things behind the scenes, it's bringing it through the means of locality, some brothers that are bringing you some erudition, some higher education, some higher learning, so to speak. Oh, education means animal training. There are animals in the zodiac, and they're in the train of a circle. Chirp, chirp, right?
They're mostly animals.
Mostly, right? And anima is spirit. Anima is spirit. All right. In the Greek, if I'm not mistaken, anima is Greek for spirit. Am I, or is that the Latin? Anima.
I think that's the Greek.
That's the Greek. All right. So so with that being, sorry, what'd you say, bro?
But I think that's the Greek. Yeah. Let me check
Islam.
this out.
Islam. So with that being said, actually, just a matter of just looking at, okay, now we're not just reading Mercury like when you hear us on Wednesdays or on Mondays, just giving you when you're talking Antisha, I just pointed out 3 points for one planet. All we're analyzing right now is just the ascendant. So I'm saying, how are things going to be done? Are we hearing me? Are we good? I'm not back on the feed. Are we? We good? Everybody good?
You're good. You're good. Right.
So I'm stop paying attention to this camera. I mean, this computer over here then. So with that being said, not only talking about Mercury and Capricorn, Mercury, communication, Capricorn, structure. So we're talking about we're talking about the structures behind the scenes. We're communicating the structure behind the scenes pertaining to, we're communicating the occult structures. All righty. So when you're talking about the occult structures and we're communicating that, right? Boom. Where's the antithesia? Okay, so the shadow for that, right? If we were to look at it like that, the shadow for that Mercury. Okay, so another portion of how is this going to be expressed? How are we expressing, how are we taking our thoughts and communicating the occult structures? Well, we're going to do it in a fashion where we can relate the higher learning to we're going to relate the higher learning to a way where you can comprehend it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's breaking down the things that seem to be beyond your senses or your common thinking, so to speak. What you're used to.
Go ahead. Say it, keep going.
No, you good. What you're used to is the thing. Yeah. The way you're used to processing, those concepts or quote unquote religions. Any sort of mental exercise. There's a reconfiguration that's taking place with, again, how you're processing or able to process that information that's being communicated, so to speak. So just hearing the word Antishion or Antisha, in your spirit, there's a possibility that you are connecting to what's being conveyed because you're trusting, that intuitive impulse, so to speak.
Yes, the Bestial Virgin is there in the 7th house too. So it's like Mary is in the school of Egypt, in Zoan, Egypt with Elizabeth. It's like that chapter 2 in the Holy Quran when Mary and Elizabeth are Latinos. Bro. You see, because Vesta,
analogy, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Because Vesta is there, right? That's like the Bestial Virgin, right? All right, so let's rock with that. So that's the Bestial Virgin, right? So she's learning. She's in school. She's in Sagittarius. That Sagittarius is dealing with world affairs. That's the Secretary of State. And it's the 7th house, so it's dealing with relating with others. So that's handling world affairs, foreign affairs. So with the Bestial Virgin there, getting that education, getting taught that. And people go like, oh, well, Mercury shadow, Mercury doesn't do good. Mercury does great if its Antisthesia is there. Mercury in Capricorn right now with this particular chart has its Antisthesia, has its Antithesion right there in Sagittarius, which will give a contra Antithesion in the ascendant sign. So there's got to show still, even if there wasn't an initial favor from Mercury, and then there wasn't favor from the so-called, or look like it's not favor from the Antithesion, the contra Antithesion still some way, shape, or form backs it by saying that you can still reflect off of the shadow. Reflect from the shadow of being able to relate to what we're communicating you the best that you can pertain into this erudition for your own self-development, because Gemini is early childhood development.
Yep. So then it's like it's like I don't mean to cut you off.
No, bro. Let it go, man.
You've heard like they've heard these things in some format, but now it's being broken down. Like it's like we're breaking down the minerals now to their least so that we can see them. We're using the telescope with our words now. We're seeing these things as they actually mean. We're getting to the root of words And we're not just saying things just because it sounds deep and intellectual. No, it's like
I just thought you 7 Hill Star guys were show-offs and just personality and ego.
No. We just
stay
like
away from
words.
the 7 Hill Star Moors. They're dirty.
We like words. And we know that word is everything because we all invoke things, and that's just what creation is. So, we're big on what we invoke and consider, so to speak. So as you should as well, because that's very important. Again, how you're considering what someone else is telling you to consider, so to speak. So even us telling you these things, believe nothing that we say. If it resonates with you, definitely take heed.
Hey, look, I'm a little rare, right?
Do your research.
Brother Jay,
yes.
Take over. I'm about to step outside real quick because I think my brother just called me. I'm just going to talk to him real quick. I'm going to still do it with you, though.
You're hilarious. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. It's improv, man.
Exactly.
Let me walk around today.
I'm like, why not? Take us with you. We're on the travel.
No, go ahead, Jay, because you're going in, bro. And I love it. I love it. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Islam. So yeah, like Brother Sean just said, research, because man knows not by being told. That's a keystone to life. That's a key to the door of life. Man knows not by being told. So show yourself approved. You don't have to go showing the world that whatever. That's not the point. The point is to really help yourself out and the ones closest to you. And then if it does do what it do globally, internationally, fine. But the reality of it is you just want to be happy for yourself and not for someone else. So that's the key of life. That's another key to life. Self joy, and not joy because someone else is, or what someone else is controlling you or making you do. That's not your joy. It's just like a part of it, so to speak, because you may get some sort of, I don't know, materialistic thing that you like. However, that materialistic thing doesn't go with you when you go home. So you should just enjoy the things that you have in front of you, right?
Self-joy is like buying your own cake, and then somebody else's joy is eating some cake that you don't like, but you just gonna eat it.
Yo, that's amazing, bro. Yes. Oh, that's like self-joy is like going to taking yourself out to eat or something, going to eat. And someone else's joy, they take you to a restaurant that you hate, but they love it. That's that. Like, you know what I mean? Simply put, yeah. So that's the value system. That's Venus retrograde. So that's probably going to happen, actually, too, bro. A disconnect in values. So definitely want to consider yourself and how you, consider your values or how you consider other people's values over yours. Those things are very important because that's, again, that shadow. So it's going to come out. It's like this, the sun always shines its light on everything. So yeah. Definitely get into your studies, man, that erudition. Because no one, man knows not by being told again. So us just talking these, us speaking, I'm only speaking from my experience. So you don't digest what I'm digesting. You know what I mean? When I eat, you do not shit.
Hey, Jack, them beans the other day had my stomach hurt, man. I don't know what
You're hilarious. And that would be like the biggest lie you ever said. Like if you really said that to me, I would be like, damn, I probably can't even trust bro for real. Like, seriously, like what?
Hilarious.
Why would you even say that? Like, that's crazy.
Wow.
That would be unsettling. Islam. So
bananas.
Those things
it's like
I can't walk away from the internet. I'm sorry. Walk away from my Wi-Fi. Go ahead, I'm listening.
It's just we speak from our experience and from what we've done in order to inspire something in you, to strike something within you.
Islam. Because that's what we're here for. Like, seriously. We're all here to inspire each other in some way, to get to the root of being ourselves. That's the reality of life. You can only be yourself. Everyone else is fucking taken. Literally. So
That sounds taken.
Really acknowledge that, you know what I mean? Get into your it's good. Probably with that Gemini on the rise too, it's definitely wise to connect back to the things that you liked to do when you were a child. Like, what was those things that really made you feel good in regards of like mental stimulation or creative arts? It's some sort of creative endeavor. It's practical. It's not just based in illusion, falsehood. It's actual. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, there was some child work. You know, people are like, well, what's that? You know, that could be painting, drawing, you know,
It's
going
vast.
outside and just
It's so
running,
vast.
playing
Yeah.
and not caring, you know, leaving the worries out and just really
Exactly.
do what you want to do.
Exactly. Because that feeling of joy it's really not, like, we can't describe that for real. When you're feeling that feeling,
We can't describe it, but we can agree, like, yeah, I know what you're saying.
That's that pure happiness. Like, I'm sincerely just like, damn, yo, this is crazy. Like, yeah, that feeling is, no, you don't describe it. So that is the feeling that most people are chasing too, unconsciously. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But that's just self-love, period. Like, and that consists of doing the shit or the stuff or the things that you like to do.
Holy Trinity.
You are Holy Trinity. It's
like, mirror, mirror, anyone? From the Seven Hills.
Yeah, hilarious. That's very true though, man. Seriously. It's very important, man. Really.
I think there's like a Kobe interview, you know, where he's talking about how his story, you know, inspires others to inspire somebody else. And that's just,
yes, man. Word.
Love it. You know?
And that's funny, he's a Virgo, right? Was he a Virgo?
Indeed.
Yeah, that's Mercury. Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's funny. So his son will trine Mercury. Oh, well, not technically. Well, by sign, not by degree, probably. So that's interesting. Everyone loves Kobe in the most part. Some people say he's arrogant. And most people can give arrogance to people who know themselves for the most part. That's pretty much how that goes.
Brother Jag, so now we can connect this conversation back to our live we did with the mothers when they was talking about Leos, because I'm pretty sure Kobe is a sidereal Leo, showing people how to shine, and people can't stand that.
Yes, that is true. He's definitely sidereal Leo. Yes.
Hey, man, you're shining your light too bright. Hey, you want to shine yours? Nah. Hey.
Right. The son said, well, see you later. I'm still on my cycle, guy.
50 Cent pulling off meme insert.
My 52 weeks are coming up, man. You know, I have to get going. Oh, God. Yo, that's funny. So, what we got? He's talking about Mercury, because that Gemini's on the rise. What is Mercury doing? What's her relationship right now? Mercury. Well, the moon is going to trine Mercury. That's going to be like tomorrow-ish, though. Yeah, but it's an applying trine. So that's pretty much this. In that the moon being in Virgo. So it's like this is very instinctual, so to speak. Like
heavy grounding.
It really may connect people. Yeah, go ahead. My fault.
Yeah, it's just you know, got Moon in Virgo and Mercury in Capricorn. You know, as Mercury is communications, and you know the Moon is mind and subconscious, and it's about to apply that trine of just grounding yourself in the knowledge and once you ground, you can open yourself up to more. But if you're not grounded, everything's going to be out of balance. And,
exactly.
Virgo is organized. So, you need to
Islam.
organize your thoughts and clean your thoughts. So that you
Islam.
can get your structure down with the Mercury in Capricorn.
Islam. That's literally that. Yeah, you killed that. Because that's fucking cleaning out that garden, that mental garden. Really, removing those weeds that need to be removed.
Islam. That's, if you want to do it mentally or physically, as Brother Hasan told me, I'm about to clean this whole joint up, son.
Exactly. So it's gonna be both for real. Just the mental. It's happening mentally too, because it's gonna be physically externalized too. Like it's mentally gonna be processed, and then you're gonna externalize it physically, so to speak. That's just that action, because we're again moving out those weeds that pretty much need to be removed. And it's funny, bro, because the moon is conjunct Regulus right now, and that's more Leo shit. But it's in Virgo, but still, like, well, it's tropically in Virgo, but it's But anyway, that's you bringing up Kobe is very, because it's that powerful interest, or that person with that influential energy about themselves, so to speak, that interest in the occult. So people listening now, they would more than likely probably want us to get more into the stuff, the nitty gritty. Like, can we talk about, what they should do to handle their affairs, so to speak, since the sun is transiting the 8th. It's hugging that 7th now, though, but yeah, Mercury and Venus is still there. So it's like, figuring out ways to, deal with finances, so to speak, or other people's inheritances too at this moment. Definitely dealing with estate. So that's literally why we're talking about the mind now, because that's the first estate. Shout out to Brother Benjamin, because he posted something. Some brother was speaking on that. He was saying how the first estate, of course, as we all know, is our mind. Period. That's the first estate. And how people are always looking for land outside of themselves, but they can't even control the land which is within their mind, or the estate which is in their mind, but they want all of these estates without themselves. That shit is yeah. So it's just a good time to really, connect to your spirit, your independency with that moon conjunct Regulus. That's a creative spark.
I'm looking at Venus conjunct Pluto for the shadow work,
Yeah, that's definitely highlight, bro, because Venus retrograde going to deal with Pluto, that's interesting. It's something that it's like that elephant that's in the room. Yeah, we got to talk about that.
Staring at you.
Yo,
probably gonna close your eyes.
Yeah, and then look, the vertex in the 6th. Yeah, it's like we really got to talk about this, because I don't really know how I feel. So we got to express our emotions sincerely, really.
And then, like Chiron is the shadow work side is reflecting Neptune, and the regular transit chart and Pisces. So yeah,
Chiron and Virgo 20.
Yeah. So once again, organizing your ideas and your feelings to transmute that into something better with Neptune, who you really are. Who are you?
Let your fucking pain be your inspiration. Yes, for real. Let your pain be your imagination and inspire you. Like, don't just wallow in your, whatever that just occurred. Just, it's okay. Just, create. Get more practical within your approach, so to speak, rather than emotional disturbances getting you off your rocker.
And speaking back to earlier, where did you do as a child? Do some child work to make you happy, as that Chiron is in the 5th.
Yes. 5th. Look at and then it's squaring that. It's squaring the ascendant, but that's good though, for real, because it gives you that tension. It's not really squaring it, but squaring it by sign, sort of. It's squaring that. It's squaring that Lilith though. That's interesting. So yeah, that shit's great because it's like you're really seeing your shadow self more intensely. It's like it's just like our lower self and our higher self is clear. So it's like, okay, I did some fucked up shit. I probably need to check myself before I fucking wreck myself. And that's for real. That's so deep because it's that fucking Uranus and Saturn shit that's going on, man. It's a lot of, you want to just breathe before you move too suddenly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, check back on that. 7-day Astro weather report was delineated of this.
Indeed. Brother Hasan definitely went in on that aspect too.
Definitely.
That's thoroughly. That Uranus. Yeah, man. That Uranus is in that, what is it, 11 degrees? So it's just out of the first decan. That's that, it's just that struggle for like security or superiority. It's a struggle. And it's really, it's intense, but seeds don't grow overnight. The fruit will be a good fruit if you've planted a good seed. And if you've planted a bad seed, it will be a bad fruit. That's just the reality that we have to really take heed of. And these fruits aren't just externalized. There are actions too, which bear fruit. So we really have to consider ourselves and, other people, because it isn't just us, in this realm here, so to speak. Brother Sean is here, and I don't know where Brother Hasan at right now, but he's here, right? And we're all, assisting one another and just, being.
Yeah, I'm right here, bro. I'm actually listening to you guys. Like I said, I'm talking to my friend.
It's loud. You good. You good. Do your thing. But
no, I'm gonna come back. I'm just, you already know, man. I'm just talking to my bro.
It's not, man. Ain't no big.
It's fine.
I just want to briefly speak on this Moor conjunct Regulus too. Like you'll really be able to grasp, definitely with bro pointing out that fucking Antisha Chiron, like the false friendships, I'm gonna say, because it's in the fourth moon in the fourth, and then it's doing that thing with the first and the seventh. So it's like, but the moon and Virgo conjunct Regulus being the heart of the lion, or the little prince, right?
Regulus I don't think I mean Regulus heart of the lion.
Regulus is the heart of the lion.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Indeed. Little Prince. I think it was, yeah, that's the Arabic. Let me see.
Yeah, Regulus is the lion heart.
Got you.
The crushing foot.
Got you. Yeah, Little King. That's what it is. Little King. It is the heart of the lion, though. You're right. Yeah, because Corleones. Yes. That it's a lack thereof with that, or not. So it's like you really know who got your back or your heart, because the Leo is the back. You know who really got your back. Like seriously though, that's really a consideration right now at this moment. It's fun. I'm a conduit, so it's just like boom, say it. Say, all right, got it. Watch your back. Gotta get some water. I heal.
Let's see. Then we got Luna for the Antisha and Aries. So yes, we are coming with that heat to probably rile you up, to maybe motivate you to do something. As in the 11th, and we are via internet here at via Zoom for y'all.
Well, you said Uranus in the 11th?
Oh, I was talking about Luna in the 11th and Antisha court. So how we are bringing this heat, not aggressively, but straightforward.
Yeah, it's very nurturing. It's very nurturing. It's the moon, and it's very nurturing, I would say. with the very loving cares. Like, come on, just love your family, man, and love yourself. Love yourself first, and then you're able to love someone else. Because if you do, the reverse is impossible.
Right. If you don't love yourself, then whatever you do, try to do is not gonna work, and you're gonna wonder why. And then one day you're gonna realize it was you. At some kind of point, like I'll be at work, like, what I'm saying? I'm like, man, my defined self right here tripping. Man,
I promise you, it's so funny. It can become comical to check your lower self if you really love yourself. Seriously, because this, like, when you do something that it's just not what you wanted to do, but you did it, and then you observe yourself in that, it's like, yeah, that shit can be funny. You could laugh at yourself in a good manner and then never do that shit again, because that's how you learn, by making mistakes. Basically, that's the reality of it in most cases, because we aren't taught these things about, in our early years, we aren't taught the basic principles of life. We're basically taught that we should, focus on being slaves for the rest of our lives. So we don't really get the principles of, just loving, and helping the ones that you love and things of that sort. It's all about, we're trying to just collab to gang up on our own family members or the ones closest to us, because they won't do whatever it is that whoever wants. It's just, the infighting has to fucking stop. Just sum it up like that. Yeah. So let's just be more about the teamwork. Yeah, man, that's that for sure.
Damn.
We got, man. Mars is on top of Mercury and that Pluto too. Yeah, so it's a great time.
Upcoming conjunction, like, ooh, this is like T.I. motivation meets.
You're hilarious, definitely. For real though, like seriously.
T.I. motivation meets, let's see, a love for the transformation. It's like T.I. motivation meets Bone Thugs and Harmony for the love of money.
Yeah, no, and it's funny though, because that Mars and that Pluto is like, these changes are really like, it's almost like that just made me think of Forced to Make Changes, Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Just that literature, reading that right now would probably have somebody like, oh, what the fuck? Like, seriously, like, who is this dude? Who did he write this?
Why haven't I heard of him?
Seriously.
Dark Priesthood.
Literally, because he uncovered all secret societies. Mm-hmm. All of them. What's the secret for? But it's really, that's the thing. Most things aren't really secrets. This is the great. These are one of the. Say it again.
I said, it ain't really like no secret being plain sight. It's just secret to those who can't see.
Exactly, and it's just like this, like, bro, just put it so plainly. You always say this shit. It's not really a secret. It's a lack of interest. That's it. If you're not interested,
I can't hear about that no astrology for 2.5 hours. I'm about to binge watch 2 seasons of Lucifer in this joint. What you mean?
Goodness gracious. Yeah, that's tough, yo. Oh God, Brother Sean. Yo, that is so real. So it's like, yeah, I'm not interested in watching a 2-hour, no, not even 2-hour, a 30-minute astrology video. However, I am interested in watching an hour episode of Insecure. That shit is, or yes, or whatever the fuck, whatever the fuck. I just said that because that word, it's like, I'm so insecure. I don't like myself.
But you know what? I just had this in flash. It's like, okay, somebody watched Power today, but instead of watching it, imagine yourself doing things right as a daydreaming tactic for somebody who likes Power. Imagine you and your people all doing that, not somebody else. And use the healer formula with your imagination.
Imagine it wasn't a script. And that's the thing too, though. It's like people get so connected to a script, an imaginative concept. It's not real. They just made it up, and then our people be like, "Yeah, you know, I'm whatever the character's name is. I'm blah 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 blah. That character is for me." What? What just happened? But yeah, that's the mental programming, psychological suggestions, not knowing yourself. That's where all that stems from. Because it's like, yeah, I'm that person too, because I said that too before at a point. And it's just like,
but it's not, but we're not talking down, this is all love, and because we all going on journeys, I used to son, I'm about to binge watch all of Dexter. Hey, but then some point you come across information and it's like, you can't look back, it's like Men in Black, you get Flash. Now you learn something new. You can't go back to that old what you were before. So, everybody's on their own journey, but the collective energy is moving up, but there is a lot of distractions to try to keep you down.
Yes, and that will always be the case. There'll always be suggestions or preoccupations is what they're, however, the interest will and can eradicate those self-made constructs because we made all of it up. So once we connect to that reality that we made it up, that accountability factor. Say it again.
But Pookie got his life together. Pookie found a balance.
Man.
He can tell you about what he did and how he came from. Boom, there you go. Gemini, double side, dual nation.
Man, there you go. Pookie found the balance, you can find the balance. Anybody can bounce back for real, because everybody has a will. But that
how strong is your will?
Exactly.
What drives your will, actually.
We literally showed them that that just made me think, like, bro, you want to show them that definition again? That metaphysical Bible dictionary definition of will. You can have the will to be well, but not have the or you can like basically want to be well, but not have the will to get well. It's something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing.
I don't know if I got it on my Mac, but you're gonna hear that sound real quick.
Let me see what I can do. I might have got it on my phone. Yeah, I do.
You already know you about to hear the drop.
I'm about to drop down.
Cat, I'm about to feed it.
I'm serious. This out.
Airdrop. So it sound like a wrestling.
Airdrop one time. Airdrop 2 times.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Airdrop 1 time.
That's hilarious.
Right click. Left click.
Get back to the preview. Let's see.
I know I got something in here that I do not eat that I can get back at. Is there a can of tuna? There it is. Yes.
All right, so the wheel. Give me 1 second. Wow.
Simon.
Here we go.
Simon, are you hungry, sir? Do you want some food tonight?
Anytime I see a black cat and I call it and it comes over to me, I'm going to feed that black cat.
Oh, sir, you're such a sweet soul. So I swear to God. Sir, you're so kind, sir. I swear to God.
That is a beautiful protector there. Give this kitty some of that goodness.
Hey, go down a little bit, Brother Sean, because it's the last one. I'm not mistaken. Hold on. Let me see. Go down a little bit more. No, it's at the end. Oh no, so it gotta be. Go up a little bit. The executive faculty of the mind. Where is it? Huh. Let me see something. Where you at, baby? I'm looking for Will. Bear with me.
Indeed, bro. Do your thing.
I got it. Here it go. Wait, hold up. Okay, yeah. Let me just screen share real quick. Oh, I can't. You screen share.
There you go, bro.
Throw me the oop, baby. Throw me the oop.
Nah, I'm gonna get my dark priesthood. I'm gonna do it behind the back.
Oh my God. Oh goodness gracious. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah, you good.
All right, so it was the will and desire part. So was what I was talking about specifically. One may have the desire to be well and yet not have the will to be well. That's what I was speaking specifically. Desire is a reaching out of the mind for satisfaction. So you're looking for some external gratification. Will is the controlling, directing faculty pertaining to the mind. One may have the desire to be well and yet not have the will to be well. So yeah, that was what I was speaking on, relative to what you were speaking about with Mars and that Mars conjunct Pluto. Yeah, it's pretty much that time to get it done, baby.
I agree. Why me wash my hands? No,
I will stop my broadcast.
All right, check it out. Right. What I'm thinking about, I know we're about to wrap up too, sort of.
Yes.
2 seconds. All right. So my question is now, if you bring up the Metaphysical Bible Dictionary again, right? You don't mind.
Islam.
Oh, you about to run that back, DJ? Hold on, try to run that back.
What you do? Who running that? You want me to run it back? You got it. You want me to run it? You got it.
Now,
Run that back, sir, bro.
In my heart of hearts, right? When it comes to the dark priesthood construction for me, right? It's the, we all have that nature to be quote unquote the, good man that, has this business and provides for the family, has this it's not even got like this plan in action type energy, you know what I'm saying? And what we gonna have going on, go ahead, brother, you can bring up, I think it's what is it that I'm looking for? I'm trying to think. Hold on 2 seconds. We bring up the 2 seconds. I was looking almost in that too. Secrets of the Zodiac. So when it comes to because you guys how you hear brother Taj talk about a lot about like animal husbandry, right? To kind of keep going on what we're speaking about, right? what I look at when one could say, okay, you're defeated because the priesthood knows exactly how to use, all right, exactly what it is that you have. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So with that being said, as a matter of fact, let's see. Boom, boom.
Oh, excuse me.
Nada problemas. Bing. Wait for this to come on up. Find this part on Farmer's Almanac. Because I want to speak on those things that, you know, we be thinking to ourselves, like, oh, this is right. And when you were talking about the desire to do something as opposed to the will to doing something, right?
That's all.
Now, the beauty with desire, right? It probably comes with a form of restriction.
That's all.
All right. All right. Don't restrict yourself.
That's all.
You know what I mean? Don't restrict yourself.
Especially based on someone else's means.
Yeah, because will allows you to manifest, obviously.
Yes.
Because if just think about this. I know when we come on here, we laugh, joke, we may use some choice words that will make people say, oh, I'm going to judge them by, you know, what they're doing, or, you know, and you know how we are. We base things on principle. However, by being astrologers, when you do astrology, what happens is you actually, by default, have your ego slain, because you're able to immediately go within and notice the things about yourself that aren't so pretty. All right. And then laugh at it and love it.
Yep. That's the best. That's the best feeling there is.
Laugh at it and love it.
Literally.
Love under will. Don't harm anyone. Do no harm. Be not offensive.
Islam.
And sometimes at times, you know, sometimes I know it's difficult to like not defend yourself in word. Hey, hey, man, don't you hold on? Why you eat? I mean, you know, I get it. Me, I joke it. Even though my joking sometimes, you know, may not be received. However, at the same time, I'm not hurting anyone. Do you get what I'm saying?
Indeed.
So a lot of times, say that again. Go ahead.
To add to that, you don't have much will over someone's reaction to what you conveyed.
Period. Based
Islam.
on either their desire and or will, like you're saying.
Islam.
To just add desire into it.
Yep.
To add to your wisdom. All righty.
Islam.
So
we can't see you, bro. You spotlight. We can't see you if you.
No, you can't. Matter of fact, you want me to bring in I can bring in the other camera. Hold on. I think I can.
Oh yeah, I can't see you. I was on the. Okay, I got you.
No, because I got the screen share on. Because I was going to actually
got you.
Say that again.
I'll be forgetting about that. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Because the other camera, I know you can see me on, but they can't. It don't matter to me.
Yeah, they're no biggie.
I'm at the spotlight. Hold on. Let me spot. Boom. Am I? Hold on. Is it? Ooh, which one is it? Because it's two of them. Oh, okay, I think it's this one. Hold on. I think it's this one. Is it that one? Add to the spotlight. All right. I think I should be seen at this moment. But let me hold on. Oh, can I pin this? Hold on. And there is no allow to multi-pin. I guess. I don't know. Well, I already know when I leave back out again. I don't know if you guys will be able to see me, but
yeah, you good.
Okay. Well, because I know you just got, once you say something, it's going to be on you, I think. And this now is probably, but whatever. Because I didn't really set that one up as far as the mic is concerned. I mean, I could, let me see. If I could just release it real quick. Let's see. Did it jump on the green there for it?
No, I see Drew Ali.
Oh, that's great. That's better, right? That's better than seeing these. No, I'm saying you already know how I feel, bro. Come on, y'all already know. I work much better behind the scenes anyway on some real stuff. But anyway,
go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah.
Man. Go ahead.
All right. Here we go. So in continuing what I'm saying, right? I am thinking that where we normally, what I'm doing is also in this presentation, because I know a lot of times when I say what I say, it's some people that, you know, have said, you know, you crack me up because I know you're just like being a character or whatever and stuff like that. But I know that's not, you know, you're not being, you know, X, Y, and Z. Like, and that was just in a personal conversation a few years back. Then when I like have like my magnificent bros with me, like at the end of the day, like it doesn't matter how much I know and what I can do. My brothers actually, like, they actually feed me as much as, you know, people may think, oh, well, look, Hasan's got 4 astrologers under him. Stop that shit. No, I have my brothers with me. Let's really, like, for real, like, because when people talk like that, right, that's the social engineering European competition control thing going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, and it's trying to create an inception of competition and things like that, because it creates a hierarchy. And we have to really start analyzing a lot of things, right? Because I had to myself openly, personally. That's why I said I am really enjoyed, you know what I mean, the little like mini sessions we had with the elders, just a brief conversation, right? And it's just like, that's right, because that's what we've been going over. And it's like every time we do that, every time we like commune with another group of Moors or a few, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like, that's fine. What I'm gonna be like, I'm sitting there reading it like, oh, okay, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, so when we get with other more, I don't mind what they call fellowshipping, right? Even though, right? Goodness gracious, she must doesn't know that. I did tell her I'm going live, but all right. Shout out to Mother Suck, man. She's been a fan. All right. So, all right. So with that being said, right, it's like when we have these sessions and there's this like, you know, exchange of energy, because it's in love, we're all, you know, reciprocating the energy and feeding one another, because it's the Celestine prophecy that we're exercising in that moment. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, it's very beautiful to have that flow in that exercise. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to say that for myself. Brother Sean, what do you think about the sincerely Moors, just like in a loving fashion? Do you get what I'm saying? Really just linking, even if it's just a phone or Zoom, to just exchange the perspectives, because I'm gonna stop right there. What are you thinking? What do you say is happening there?
Man, it's always just good to link with just like-minded minds as self, and then to just like not on no competition or no hating, you know, type shit. It's just, yo, I'm doing this. Just for example, how I first seen your videos, and then I'm like, yo, yeah, I'm looking to work with y'all bros, and look at us now. It's like, it's bigger than us, you know. Some people only see it as like competition, like, well, I'm trying to do better, and like the work we're doing is just bigger than us. We want to connect with those who think the same as well and who aren't doing it for a physical Egyptian type sense, that knowing that it's just more and deeper and bigger than that.
Mhm. Islam. Yeah, because it look, everybody's got their different way, everybody makes their different choices. Like I said, like shout out to what Mother Delilah was really like, just even sharing, like it's always an amazing study session with, with Mother Delilah when we can all get together like that. You know what I mean? So with that being said, it's like, hold up. All right. You already know how we've been for the past cycle. Like I've been sending out correspondence because we like, all right, let's just work with different people. Like let's just work with, different Moors, around different communities. But and we know we all kind of like can remotely do it as a group because we at different locations, because we do things locally too. You see what I'm saying? So to speak, as they call locally. But we do things that are closer to us in proximity physically. Let me say that. All right. So with that being said, it's like, there's a part of the dark priesthood that we all must analyze. So if I got to put the first foot forward, okay, so let me recognize by me being able to see that, I have had a mindset that wanted to go about getting things and attaining things a certain way based on the construct of what a quote unquote male is supposed to do in society, right? Going after that brings nothing but unobtained goal, without having to have some form of pain when obtaining the goal. And people have gotten used to that and have normalized the Stockholm syndrome designed within that construct. The reason that the Dark Priesthood has set this up, because the history says this. Due to us being greedy, we violated our own dollar and 4-quarter system. Violated our dollar and 4-quarter system. So that's the sun and moon.
Yep.
So when we actually see these things, and you know how Brother Taj is like, sometimes, because what I see, we're not like groupies and fans. Oh, Brother Taj, brother. That's not what we're doing. We're actually recognizing and seeing like, okay, this is how we work on ourselves. All right, cool. And then we recognize, hey, yo, I'm working on myself. You working on, okay. So, all right, let's all work on, we can be in this grouped energy, this congressed energy. All right. And allow ourselves to be able to share our experience as we're all going within to attain our own unions within. Because that's the actual union at the end of the day.
They only, yes.
The within union, because yo, we all right, look, every human being, at the sound of my voice, by divine will, I say,
Islam.
You can think whatever now. We can think we are in 3 different casings, or maybe there is no spoon, Neo.
Indeed.
Contemplate on, man, I was about to really say something, man. It's not imaginary. Contemplate on actually breaking the constructs in your mind to the point where you start going through matter, start transcending matter. It's possible. Knowing the different vibrations, things of that, as far as your body is concerned. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times, for me, it's all thought. It's all thought.
All this mind, that's the first Hermetic principle. It all starts in the mind before it is a physical representation.
So if I think there is the physical body, cool. All right, boom, got that. Physical body is clothing the astral body called soul, right? Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, got that. So the carnal, we call it the carnal or physical carnal body, physical body, right? So this is what's incarnated, right? All right, which is not who we are. The man is not the incarnation, right? But that is that a construct that we're using on our minds? Or are we able to take any construct and Lego movie? Everything is awesome. You know what I'm saying? And be able to see what you can take and build from that by not allowing yourselves to be stuck in like, you know, little constructed limitations, which allow you to restrict yourself. So now there's only a desire to do something instead of the will to do it. Wills are restricted by limited thinking. Be pure heart, be sincere intent, be love, be honor.
Islam.
Right?
Say that to him again for the record.
Be pure heart, be sincere intent, be love, be honor. All right?
Islam. Be yourself.
Or if you like Brother Jag, be your 7 different selves.
Yo.
Gabriel.
Yes. Let your creative spark out. Yeah. Because I could do it in multiple different, you know, is what John is telling you that I do when you would hear me do it sometimes. Brother Hasan do it too sometimes. Too.
Hey, man, like I said, my magnificent
Sean do
bro.
it too. He just more subtle with it, I guess. Whatever.
My magnificent bro. My magnificent bro.
That's that conic Scorpio stellum, you know, it's a mystery.
Right, exactly. You're hiding it very well, sir. I tell you that.
Wow.
The most realest poker face ever.
Wow. All righty. So, with that being said, right?
Gabrielle.
So with Gabriel, right?
Gabriel.
Monday, right? Moon. Eloah Gabriel, right?
Ooh.
So within ourselves, we experience, this is another experience within.
Yes.
Provided, you know, this is, you know, I mean, everyone has a, you know, I guess different perspective, right? Gabriel from the Hebrew, and it's like it's saying Gabriel, right? Mighty mind pertaining to call upon, right? Mighty man of God, hero of God, right? Man of God again, mind, right? We know God is to call upon, and it's the capital G is just like proper person, right? So this is definitely something within you, right? In propria persona. Metaphysics is the science pertaining to being, the science pertaining to ultimate reality. God is my strength, right? So to call upon is the etymology and the metaphysical, you know, that divine I am. The angel who appeared to God's justice, or the justice pertaining to the I am, right? Daniel, to sell, right? Because if you look up in the diction, in Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition, or you look up other law dictionaries, all right, interpret can be sell. All righty, you look it up, I'm pretty sure interpret is. As a matter of fact, I won't. Even let's see.
It's got a couple different definitions in etymology dictionary.
Really?
It's got a verb, make sense of, assigning meaning to, giving an interpretation or explanation to.
What word are we looking
Giving
at?
an image or likeness of.
Interpretito. Go ahead. That's it for it?
What was the other one? And give an interpretation or rendition of. Or restate, parentheses, words from one language into another language. Or make sense of a language. And I yield for that.
What's the word? What's the word y'all looking up?
Interpret.
Interpret, yeah.
Interpret, indeed. Oh yeah, that's reading. Yeah.
It's also like, I'm telling you, it's something like to sell too. I'm telling you, I saw it. Interpret is sell. I'm telling you. But man knows not about being told. So you can seek out the meaning of, to translate orally. Alrighty, from one tongue to another. And I'm telling you, that still has to do something with sell. I'm telling you. I'm trying to remember where I saw that because I was going in on the word interpret one day and it led me to the word sell. I was like, S-E-L-L?
Maybe it was let me see. It could have been, oh no. No.
That's why I was like, I'm gonna find it. I know I'm gonna find it. And when I do, I'm gonna make sure I like bring it out, even if I like post it. Like, I'll definitely do that. I'm telling you, I thought it said something about sell. I was like, sell? Really? All righty. I did a quick scan. Yeah, I was off on that one then. I'll find it though. When I find it and I'm like, yo, there it is, interpret and sell. Yes. Interpretativo. Really, hold on. Such an interpretation should always be made that what is convenient. Well, contract or other written document. That's why, okay, I'm telling you, it really went to, boy, now I really wish I had did all the screenshots and stuff, guys. Like, seriously, I really do. All right, back to what I was going into. Loud and wrong on that one. All right, so interpret, right? In another tongue, right? Because I'm thinking like, if somebody was like on some, sell it to me, and what they're saying is put it in words that I can comprehend as well, gain my interest. Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? Exactly. And I'm trying to think where I saw that. It might have been another law dictionary. That's even why I know I even said, or other law dictionaries. And I'm telling you, I saw interpret with sell. I was like, whoa, that does make sense. Like when somebody says sell it to me. But whatever. Anyway, and that's just in what they call connotative linguistics, or slanguage, so to speak. All right. So in continuing, interpret his vision to him. So that is Daniel 8:16, right? This angle, right, or angel, also appeared to Zacharias. All right, and that's the masculine or projection energy pertaining to, when it comes to what's the consorting imaging consciousness pertaining to Elizabeth, to tell him of the coming birth of John the Baptist, right? And you guys know that when you go into the Metaphysical Bible Dictionary, you just get these beautiful, beautiful nuggets. you can just like really go in and get it for yourself, guys, because it's one thing for us to point it out, but when you really read these things on your own, because I even like realized when I was looking at like different lectures and people brought up like different things or whatever, I was like, all right, it's good to hear that on the lecture, but once I got the document myself and read it, I was like, whoa. And it does have a different effect because you get to know it for yourself. All right. And to Mary concerning, all right, the manifestation of Jesus, the birth of Jesus, right? All righty, the I am consciousness, right? Luke 1:26. To Zacharias, this angel said, quote, I am Gabriel that stand in the presence of God, right? Now, this is all within you guys. I know that there has been a dark priesthood presentation to imaginary beings that are whatever. This is consciousness within. And a lot of things may also pertain to the endocrine system also, and different things that are say it again, beloved brother.
I agreed emphatically.
Yeah. All right. And so you know, when we're doing the metaphysical studies and things of that nature, there is, you know, in the trinity of things of doing things physically, astrally, doing things on the causal plane, which is the spirit, though. So all within ourselves, if we're looking at it like that, at least you're not internalizing the thoughts pertaining to like thinking about someone in a negative fashion. You're not doing harm to someone. You're not, you know, polluting, you know, an area. You're not, you know, negatively contributing to, you know, nature and society, so to speak. Right. So exactly. So with that, it's like when you're checking the metaphysics pertaining to these things, what you can allow yourself to do is to erase a lot of those things that are already activated within you. Like every question we ask elders don't necessarily get answered because, you know, that's a key that, you know, you're asking a question you already know.
Right.
All right. Like you already know the answer to. So it's actually a matter of just really just breathe, meditate, go within.
While you on the topic, bro, if you don't mind, just to give them this visual. Again, we gave it to them a few cycles ago, but again, the meaning or the definition pertaining to metaphysics. If you want to just briefly show them that so they can see and read it for themselves. Because again, as we know, man knows naught by being told.
Absolutely.
So we also go on a word search, to find metaphysics in the 4th edition of the Black Laws Dictionary. Metaphysics.
Yes, sir.
The science pertaining to being. The science. So science is knowledge. It's to know. The knowledge which deals with ultimate reality.
Like how we was going over those letters. Like even if we were looking at the right now, it's funny how they're interchangeable. And we was talking about the hey, the 5th letter of the Hebrew alphabet. So that would be like Taf hey with THE, right? So you know, what was Taf again? The cross, right? So you have like this cross and 2 open windows. You know what I mean? So some people would say like the open window pertaining to grace, right? So when looking at that, even for just the word the, you know, and thinking of it about pertaining to the and its ultimate reality, because each what we call a letter, right? And I've seen this, you know, before, and it was, you know, interesting. Mother Delilah mentioning, you know, each what we call letter is a word, actually, because they're their own glyph and have its own meaning. Right? So THE would be like equated to, even though the Ibri is read from right to left, but the T related to the ta, the H for the hey, and I even think they did the E for the hey also, which was interesting, I think, in that particular book. So it's like, all right. Cross, window, right? So it almost got me like, it's almost like the is a means to get from one window to another. Like you take the cross and you put like it from one window to another, you can like crawl across the wood, or like, like kind of tightrope if it was a rope, but like kind of like plank across the wood, so to speak, just walking the plankish sort of type. However, when looking at metaphysics, all right, the science pertaining to being, even the word of, right? I remember when I was reading the Treaty of Peace and Friendship for the first time, and I was like, let me just break down as many words as I can that I think I know that I don't know. So I'm looking at prepositions and like conjunctions and stuff. Like, let me just make sure I really know what they are as far as at that time or whatever. However, when I even looked at the word of, it was on some pertaining to, away from, down from, off from, right? Sharing relation with the suffix al, which means like descend from or fall from, right? So with that being said, I just really wanted to kind of like go in also on that to just really say that even the reason why why I'm holding this page up here this long and have been holding these things up this long, because this is what we're really saying, right? There are, energies that you are, and there are all these tools here, breadcrumbs, if you may, pebbles, for you to utilize. What'd you say, beloved brother?
Astro fortune cookies.
Astro fortune cookies, so to speak, to allow yourself to see that it's all within you, to actually the whole time. That's really what this is. It's all actually within you the whole time. What 7healstar.com is, it's a means for us to provide interpretations for those tools for those that are not going to interpret it on their own. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's what we do provide. However, what each, brother provides is independent to each brother. It's just that 7healstar.com is a community platform in which we can all express what it is that we do when it comes to astrology. So even in our own individual walks, 7healstar.com is the table where we all come to discuss what it is we would like to, bring about for the people. Servants worthy of his hire. So we're going to be, fair in what we do. However, we're not concerned about, anything as far as criticisms and, oh, y'all doing this. And no, what we're doing is we're being fair and knowing that you have to exchange your interest in this fashion if you can't do it with silver diamonds. You may have to use, a Cash App transaction, or you may have to, I don't know, send a, what they call those things, man, a transfer. It depends on which astrologer does. I mean, I'm not sure. However, the whole purpose is you have the interest in what it is, and we have a means to expedite it to you quickly. Did I say that right, Brother Sean?
Or we can just say in words of T.I., we can put that T expeditiously.
Yeah. Because in the back of house in the restaurant industry, that the expediters are the ones that's setting your tray for your food to get ran, right? So that's why I was kind of looking at that. No, y'all don't have expediters there, bro. We had them at like Don Paulo's back in the day. Do y'all have expediters there, bro? Oh, hold on. I forgot, Brother Sean. You're the GOAT. Never mind. Forgive me. Forgive me, Brother Sean. Forgive me. I forgot you're the GOAT. Forgive me.
You killed me.
My man said, I almost cooked the food and washed the dishes at the same time, in between busting the tables.
Goodness gracious, man.
Nah, I'm just saying. It is what it is, man. Anyhowser, with that being said, I'm going to yield the floor on this, guys. Go and look at the Metaphysical Bible Dictionary, guys, and see what really beautiful energies you can get on up out of that. All right, and happy Holy Day to you all, guys, because that's what this is on the Impromptu.
Totally agree.
Improv, and it's like, guys, like we're just here, like just like really just enjoying ourselves, right, and allowing ourselves to just present and unfold. You know what I mean? It's really let me get this other screen on here. It just looks kind of weird right now. So it just looks like
Me and Jag like, it must be two sides.
Yo, stop.
Two angles.
Yo, stop. Hey, yo, stop. You need some help. Where's the? Hold on. Y'all.
If you look over the screen, we'd have Hasan scoring Hasan at a night.
I know, right? Hey, yo. Actually, that is like, yeah, that's because it's you're right, yo, that's actually accurate. Where is that? Hold on. Is it this one? It's this one. Remove the spotlight. Did I do it? Yay! All right. So I did that. All right. So with that being said, I know you guys already went in. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I was out there, you know, just rapping to my bro or whatever. Because every once in a while, guys, it's like I just kind of like enjoy the conversation of observing how different minds would do different things, and that's a part of my observational astrology. And I really think it's really amazing and really fun when you can do the observational astrology. However, I'm going to yield the floor because Brother Sean is like, I gotta go, man. I got to go. And I'm joking. I got to go, man. No, I'm kidding. So with that, guys, check out your Metaphysical Bible Dictionaries. All right. Thank you for joining us on this impromptu improv. All righty. Dark Priesthood removal. Put on the shades. Right? Because they live within. All righty. And it'll keep you from judging people. That's why I said I love astrology. It really allows me to not be harsh, first and foremost, on self. First and foremost, I'm not going to be harsh on myself, period. And so not tolerating being harsh on myself, I'm not going to tolerate it from anyone else, right? So with that being said, I yield the floor, guys, and go on your journey to find that such peace. Provided if you don't do it that way, again, who we are speaking for is our brothers and mothers that are firstly and foremost national and working on themselves within solving their many sums. All righty. And we look forward to actually having conversations with you in times to come. Questions, comments, suggestions from my beloved brothers in whom I'm well pleased.
Be yourself. Read a book.
Donate.
And donate. Donate, read a book, and be yourself.
Or where's Dr. Umar? Gifts.
Your host.
Oh, God. Oh,
see, Brother Sean is definitely the comedian, guys.
Yo.
We're not promoting whom he just said. However, it's very, very funny what he just said. Let's make that clear. All right.
Yes, for the record.
Yes, for the record.
All right. Yeah, let's make that clear. However, anyhowser, with that being said, guys, we thank you oh so much for joining us. All righty. Guys, just study. Don't give up on yourself. That's what this is about. It's about self-study. That's all it is about. All righty. That's all it's about. I'm telling you, because I just did my rounds of like, all right, let's do call out. Now I'm about to say I'm about to say what Brother Sean would say, man, you gotta wear hoop with you. Like, right? That's what I'm saying, right? You gotta wear hoop with you, man. So now I get that. And it's just like, you know how sometimes you just boom, you throw your compass, legs, you put your compass, boom, throw the legs, and you know what I mean? You just cast that out. All right, you spread it out and you make another one off the edge of that one. You see what I'm saying? And you're on your way making the egg of life. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, it's all within. And within doing that, we're able to come together one another ourselves in our own walk. So I trust that we're doing good in our example here online, enjoying ourselves, coming together, being national, right? And just having really a good time, guys. Like, don't take things personal. That's what it is.
Please don't take things personal.
Please don't, because really, it's a lot of brothers, not other than ourselves, that we think on certain levels. I'm telling you, like, I swear, when I was talking to my brother, look, I'm gonna keep it a whole band. The reason, like, my brother be like, here you go, man. You want, boy, you always on astrology, boy, that is, man, right? Because he sees things a little differently, right? And so I'm just sitting here just really thinking and seeing how it is. He's just like, hey, man, However, I'm just like, I'm being myself. You see what I'm saying? I'm listening to you guys, watching how you're going as I'm listening to him alone, but then I'm listening to y'all. I'm just sitting back looking like, goodness gracious, yo. And I'm like, whoa. And I'm just really just kind of in a moment where it's like my brother is just kind of like that back. Because all I hear is, yeah, man, because you don't want to do it because that Saturn square your brain is boy. I'm like, you see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Anyway, I love my bro. So I love you, bros, too. Thank you so much. And again, to everybody, enjoy yourselves. Enjoy studying yourselves. That's really what I'm saying and what we're saying, guys. That's what we see. So we're going to keep having fun with this, all righty? And we're not going to let you put your spirit on us. All right, so here we go. All righty? Namaste.
Islam.
Islam. Peace.